hazy. Thank you so much. Okay, on today's agenda, we have got, let's see, dun, 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 dun. We've got two pieces of legislation, and today is our, Ibukun, today is our review too, operational review? No. That's in November. Oh, you know what? We did change that, didn't we? That's why we have great staff here. They remind us of where the heck we are. Port Control was like shaking over there, like, wait, what? We didn't get everything. All right, so we've got two pieces of legislation today. For purposes of the committee, we will have our operational review in November for the Department of Port Control. So that will be coming up. We'll make sure to get that information out. So come on up. Whoever from Port Control is hanging out with us this morning. Good morning. You're here on behalf of the director?
On behalf of Director Brian Francis.
All right.
So I am presenting two items this morning.
Make sure you got your mic so the folks online can hear you. All right, so let's start with 1010.
Okay.
So let me read this into the record. Ordinance number 1010-2023 by council members McCormick and Griffin by departmental request. An emergency ordinance authorizing the Director of Port Control to enter into a lease agreement with Aircraft Service International, Inc., DBA Menzies Aviation for the use of space located in the passenger terminal building of Cleveland Hopkins International Airport for an office and break room relating to airline fueling operation services for multiple airlines, and to enter into a ground lease with Aircraft Service International, Inc., doing business as Menzies Aviation, for property located on a portion of city-owned property for fueling operation services for a period of 1 year, with 4 one-year options to renew, exercisable by the Director of Port Control. If you wouldn't mind introducing yourself again with the mic, yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Dina Wilson, Commissioner of Operations and Administration at the airport for Port Control. Yes, so Menzies is our fueling provider for a majority of the airlines at the airport, and they are wishing to enter into a lease agreement with us for space, for office space, and also for their break room.
Okay. So are they're an existing provider at the airport, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And they, we are satisfied with their services to the airlines are satisfied with their services?
Right, yes.
Okay. All right. And then the office space, is that new, or are we renewing their office space?
I believe that's new space for them. There's been some changes with the airlines that are utilizing Menzies, so I believe it's new space for them.
Got it. So these are folks that provide fuel to the planes, essentially?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And we've got our demographic information and the summary for folks to take a look at the bottom of the summary for this company. Okay, what questions do we have on fueling airplanes at the airport? You think it's important?
It is
All right.
necessary.
All right. Okay, great. So hearing no questions, ordinance number 1024-2023 is approved. Please sign. All right. Let's move on to 1010. Oh, wait, no. That was 1010, right? Yes. This is the one you're signing. Okay, moving on to ordinance 1024-2023. Thank you, sir. All right. By council members McCormick and Griffin by departmental request, emergency ordinance determining the method of making the public improvement of constructing, excavating, installing, maintaining, sealing, repairing, replacing, and disposing of concrete and asphalt surfaces, and concrete structures and appurtenances on runways, taxiways, ramps, passenger boarding bridge foundations, parking areas, sidewalks, roadways, catch basins, and other services for the various divisions of the Department of Port Control, and authorizing the Director of Port Control to enter into one or more public improvement requirement contracts for the making of the improvement for a period of 2 years, with 1-year options to renew, exercisable by the Department of Port Control. Commissioner, 1024.
Thank you. Yes, so this is another vital operation for the airport, and what we are doing with going out to bid for this is it has kind of been subbed out in a lot of different ways in the past, and this is an attempt to streamline all of that and make the process for us and working with the contractor much more efficient by having it all of these services fall under one contract. And so this is for the pavement and the asphalt and all of the repair work that is done in the entire facility.
Okay. So is this limited to Hopkins and Burke or any other property? Okay. All right. So we've got an anticipated cost of $2 million. Is that annual or is that throughout the period of the contract?
2 years, term of 2 years with 2-year, 1-year options to renew.
So I've got a $2 million cost. Is that an annual cost or is that,
Give me 1 sec. Oh,
or total cost of contract?
Aaron, do you happen to know? First 2
For
years.
the first 2 years, okay. And currently, you said it's kind of subbed out, so is there like a general contractor? How does that work?
They've been using miscellaneous contractors who then also sub out other contractors.
And you all have to manage all that?
Right,
So this would bring in kind of a general contractor to provide those
all of the
services?
services.
Sounds like a headache to have to organize all that.
Sounds like it has been.
What questions do I have on sealing, repairing, replacing concrete asphalt surfaces at the Department of Port Control? Alrighty, hearing no questions, this is going to be a quick committee, folks. 10/24/2023 stands approved. Please sign. Commissioner, is that all you got for me?
Oh,
All right. I'm sorry to do that to you.
thank you very
So,
much.
thank you. So again, Ibukun, what is our date on? Okay, so November 29th, we will have the review of the Department of Port Control. They will come. These are the pre-budget reviews. We're splitting it up this year so that we don't squeeze you all into 2 weeks.
Sure.
And so we'll do an overview of the airport system at that time. And the committee will be in conversation with the director and team beforehand to make sure that we get that presentation set up. So
What was the date again?
November 29th.
November 29th. Okay.
And they have that date, is that true? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he mentioned.
Great,
it.
awesome. Okay, any further questions before we adjourn? All righty, with that said, this Transportation Mobility Committee of Cleveland City Council is adjourned. Under.
feel like your body's like the temple and